Hey guys, it's Lindsay here for Through the Lens, episode 4. I know it's been a long time. It's nice to see you guys. Just kidding, I can't see you, but you can see me, and that's a good thing because I'm trying to get back to making vlogs, and I know it's just kind of been crazy in my life. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is do more of like a game type style of video. It's gonna be pretty short, probably. So I don't know, it may be long, but we're gonna see. So I'm going to be answering some would you rather questions. Maybe you can get to know me through these, or maybe not. I don't know. But here we go. Number 1. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early? Definitely 20 minutes early. Because I don't like to be late. And being late shows, lack of professionalism and things like that. So I'll be honest, sometimes I'm late. I used to be a lot worse, but I've gotten a lot better. And I'm sometimes, every now and then, I'll have a late day, but something I'm working on. But I would, in a job, in a profession, you ever heard that phrase, if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late? That's pretty important in a job like that. So I would definitely pick 20 minutes early. Would you rather lose all of your money and valuables or all of the pictures you have ever taken? Money and valuables can be replaced, but if you lose all your money, you don't have anything to replace. You don't have anything to buy those valuables, replace them. But pictures are valuables too, so that is a very tough one. And I don't know if I could honestly pick an answer, but I would probably have to go with pictures, because if you want to get a little philosophical for the moment, I think we look back to the past a little too much. It is good to reminisce on the past and remember where you came from, and to give honor to the people who came before you, and to be able to see the pictures of when you were a child, and really good memories that you've had in your teenage years and your adult years or whatever, like graduations and stuff like that. You do want to say pictures, but I think it is more important, if you have your money and valuables, then you can continue a productive life in the present, and you won't starve. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself? 10 minutes, that's like nothing. Like, this video is going to be like 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes into my future or 10 minutes into somebody else's future? I'd probably have to go with 10 minutes into my future, because I want to make sure that everything's okay and everything's going to be good. But 10 minutes feels like, I would rather like 10 years. But there's always a downside to knowing your future, because you'll try to force it to happen when you're really supposed to just go with the flow, go with the plan that God has for you. So, but if I were to go 10 minutes, since it's barely anything, I would pick my life, definitely. Would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught? If you're talking about crime, I hope I wouldn't commit a crime, but I wouldn't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. But maybe if I went to jail, I would try to prove myself innocent, and maybe I'd get out. I'm trying to find loopholes here. I'm trying to find loopholes here. Hopefully, I would never commit a crime. If it wasn't a crime, like, I wouldn't go to jail. But I think they're here talking about crime. If it is a crime, I would pick jail and try to, prove myself innocent so I can get out. But if it's not a crime, I'd probably pick the other one, because there's not the consequence of going to jail. I don't know. That's a tough one. Would you rather your shirts be always 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small? Oh, that's easy. 2 sizes too big. Because it's kind of like in fashion now, slouchy clothes. Slouchy tops for girls, that's kind of in fashion. But I would never want 1 size too small, because that is so uncomfortable. and I would never want to be seen in a shirt that is one size too small. And it's uncomfortable for me, and it's uncomfortable for everyone else. So I would definitely say 2 sizes too big. That was a pretty easy one. Would you rather live in the wilderness far from civilization or live on the streets of a city as a homeless person? Oh, wilderness. Shoot, I'd have me a huge log cabin built. Man, away from civilization? That sounds like a vacation. I don't know why this is... Like, if they think people would pick homeless person on the street. Living in the wilderness, away from civilization, because I don't like a lot of people. Being an introvert myself, that sounds amazing, honestly, to be real right here. I would live in the wilderness. I would have me a huge isolated log cabin, and it would just be amazing just to sit on the back porch, drink some coffee, listen to the nature sounds, and go about my business with nobody to bother me. That sounds amazing. Would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or in the real world? There are days where I wish I could just be in a virtual reality where everything went my way, but that's not reality. It's still not reality, and it's still, I don't know if you could actually feel like you're living a full life in virtual reality. So, as appealing as that sounds, I'll go with real world, even though it sucks sometimes. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease? With this question, I would want to explore the planet. Because as we've talked about before, I am a space enthusiast. And I would love that opportunity to explore planet first. That would be my dream. And I'll leave the disease curing to someone else. Would you rather have a horrible job but be able to retire comfortably in 10 years? Or have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? Definitely dream job. Because if you're doing something you love, you're not working. So I would definitely pick dream job over a horrible job that I hated. I would rather work doing what I love till the day I die than to do what I hate for 10 years. So that was a good one. That was an easy one. This one's a funny one. Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million inside? So I have a lot to say on this one. So I've had a couple experiences with relationships that didn't really go anywhere, and it sucks. And all of a sudden they stop talking to you. Relationships are so hard and complicated. If it was true love, it had to be like God sent man for me, they say, money can't buy happiness, money can't buy love, but I'd rather cry in a Ferrari. Just kidding. Not really, am I? You'll never know. That's a hard one. I'd have to give that one a 50-50, but if I have to choose, suitcase with $5 million. Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past? That is an easy one for me. 500 years into the future, because I'm obsessed with futuristic things, and also I don't want to be living where the plague is spreading and people are dying because you sneeze on them. There's no AC. Medicine in that time is barbaric. And if I went $500, I'm got money on my mind still. If I went 500 years in the past, that would be absolutely horrific. And America wouldn't even be a country yet. And I love being in America. So I would definitely choose 500 years from now when we live on solar system. We live on planets in other solar systems around other stars. That was a really fun one. I really enjoyed that, answering those questions. Maybe you learned more about me. Maybe you learned nothing about me. It's all about perspective. If you have a suggestion for something you'd want me to talk about in my next video, comment below and I will look at them and decide if I want to talk about them. But and if you want to answer any of these questions that I talked about here today, if you have a different view, if you want to express your different view to me, you can comment below and I will reply to those. But as for now, This has been Through the Lens, and I hope y'all have a great day and a great year. It's 2019, baby. Let's go.